Hey, my beautiful souls, Lizzie the Lightworker here. So today I'm going to do a Sagittarius love reading for couples and for singles. So we can get right into it, and it's just going to be a general reading. We're going to just see some advice, some hints, some things that we can do to better our situations, to better ourselves as partners, as individuals who are ready to receive and give love. So right now we're going to start with just couples first, and I'm going to use After Tarot and Psychic Tarot for the heart today. So let's think about this. So let's just say, okay, so couples, what are you going to want to work on in Sagittarius season? What do you need? What do you feel? What are some things that can bring better balance to your relationships? Things that can spark new passions, new desires, anything that you can learn, anything that you can change up, or just in general, what's going on. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so there's some real passion here, some real unbridled, very intense passion. It's on both ends. It's mutual love, mutual respect, mutual understanding. You could be recovering from a sort of like rough patch in your relationship, and then now there's just this energy of coming back together and sort of reestablishing your bonds together, and your wants and your needs and the way that you feel towards each other. And this card it's very good energy for love. Okay, so let's see what else we get. And a very loving woman here, I see. So this could transcend from male or female, but the energy here in this relationship is very loving, very kind, very generous, very empathetic, very calm and soothing in nature. This is a couple that would really soothe each other and take care of each other's needs and wants and reassure each other when they need reassuring. Okay, so then we get the Archer here and the Eight of Wands in the After Tarot. And this has to do with things that they both want or desire. Maybe some goals that they have in mind, maybe individual goals and maybe goals as a couple. This is great because it's telling you if you have anything planned as a couple, anything that you want to work on as a couple, that you should really get going on that. It's about the energy of hitting your mark and not delay. No delays here. So full speed ahead for any ideas, anything that you want to come to fruition, things that you've been putting sort of on the back burner, maybe as a couple or individual wants or needs. It's really like just go for it right now. Full speed ahead. All right. And I did fumble my cards over here, guys, so I'm really sorry. And then let's see. Okay. So, and then anything to work on. So working on your goals, it continues in this. There's full nurture and full passion and full confidence in this couple. So they're really going to sort of continue that with each other. So if one wants to do something, like let's just say start their own business, the other is going to be fully behind that and support them in a way that is of full, whole, wholesome love. So anything that they want to work on, this has to do with increase in finance and work and things like that. It also could have to do with something they want to do together. So if they're like saving up for a trip, or they want to travel or get something going like that, that has to do with that too. It's also work that they've put in here. They've put in a lot of work together as a couple. And when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, they really do hit the nail on the head in many ways. And they have a lot of rewards because of it. Not just like in the financial sense. I'm talking about in the emotional sense. They have a lot of rewards because of it. Okay, and let's just wrap this up with a Psychic Tarot for the heart. Giving and receiving. So again, with this couple and this energy and Sagittarius energy, they have done a lot of this to get to the point where they have something for themselves and something also for the relationship. So they are just to continue to do that, just continue to give and receive love and wholesomeness of that love and support each other, and it's a give and take. So when one needs something, the other is able to do that. There's compensation for, so that really works out well. Very nice relationship here. Okay, so let's get into my single people, my single folks. For my single folks, we've got some stuff from the past that maybe came to a head. So you might have been dealing with some emotions, some real tough emotions, and really shedding a lot of negative past energy from past relationships or ideals about yourself that were not correct. You've been putting a lot of work and energy into that, and that's really great, and that's definitely a continued effort needs to be there. This is telling me that somebody also has your back. So whether it's a friend or maybe somebody you've just met, you definitely have a shoulder to cry on. There's definitely someone that you can confide in to really unlet a lot of this past stuff. So whether it's a parent or a spouse or a friend, or a counselor, or maybe a coworker, whoever it is, it's definitely somebody that you can talk to and trust, and somebody that definitely has your back. So again, it's just continued effort. Keep that energy going, keep that energy up. There's a little bit more to go with that, and I do feel like it will be a success for overcoming. Again, here we go. It's a must. Right here with this energy with the devil. The devil is not always bad, like I say. It has to do with what's inside, your unbridled passions and temptations and things that you don't say no to, things that you overindulge in, or things that you are sort of holding on to for fear reasons. Again, this is telling you to just let that go. If not, carrying into a new relationship, like I always say, it will be a problem. And in this Sagittarius energy, that's exactly what needs to go. Old ways. Like, this is all about facing your demons this season. It's all about releasing trauma and harm. Again, with the Ten of Swords, this is happening right now. So a single person in this Sagittarius season, or if you are a Sagittarius, you are releasing the worst of your past. You're working at that. Maybe it's something you just thought of today. You want to start working on it today. Maybe this is something you've been doing for a year. Whatever that may be, it's going. You're releasing that bad, and you're letting it die. Completely die away from you, so you can become a new person, sort of like a moth or a butterfly, you know, is in a cocoon and it becomes a butterfly, that kind of thing. It's totally releasing from you. You've dealt with this for a long time, and very painful to talk about, but it is going, and it's something you should be very proud of. And in the almost end result, so continued work, what we get here with the Nine of Coins in the After Tarot, continued work. So if you keep working on yourself, you will find what was sort of buried underneath all this chaos and all this trauma and all this bad juju from the past. You're going to find a better person, and you're going to be able to take off the work gloves and really look at yourself in the mirror and say, oh my God, I'm so different. Oh my God, I've transferred. I've changed. I'm this different person. I can take care of myself. I'm able to provide for myself on so many levels. I'm independent. I don't really need anyone, and I have released all of my bad past pains and all of my problems, so I can face a brand new day with a fruitful garden that I have created by putting in the work. And that's exactly what that is. And in the end result, you are the star. Ultimately, you have bathed in the ideas of becoming this better person, and this is on the horizon for you. You have things within you that you can add to every situation in a positive way. You will be able to see yourself in the most positive light you have ever seen yourself. Shining star. You will have many, many blessings for the coming years if you release all of this. And it's so hard. The devil says it is really a tough challenge, but you are overcoming it, and you will overcome, and you will be in this light of the star where you're able to not just provide for yourself, not financially, you'll be able to provide for yourself emotionally in a strong way, and others. You'll be able to possibly advise someone else how to do this, how to clear bad energy and how to clear things from the past that no longer serve you. And when you do that, you open up yourself to the law of attraction, and what you wish and what you feel has to do with the law of attraction. So if you want positive reflection of self, if you want positive love and you want real wholesome love that's going to fill you, you can do that. This is what the star is saying, and that's what it's all about. It's literally jumping into a pool of love. Self-love has to come first, absolutely, before you can enter a relationship. Okay, so we're going to do one final card, and look what I just said. Self-love has to happen before a positive relationship. Doesn't mean it can't happen. And by this card in the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, I'm going to say it will happen. But you are in a process of rebuilding. This is absolutely affirming all the things that are in this spread leading up to this, that you fix what's wrong with your heart. You clear that energy off. You use it to rebuild yourself. You use it to sort of let all of that old just completely die. It's like your memory being wiped clean. It's like a slate being wiped clean. So you can have peace and you can rebuild upon that peace and be a different person who doesn't remember that old self and those bad feelings and the way that they bogged you down for possibilities of love to happen. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this love reading for Sagittarius season. And as always, I say many, many blessings to you all. Please leave me some comments and like and subscribe. And this has been Lizzie the Lightworker. Many, many blessings.